It was a shocking case, a brutal stabbing of a Thousand Oaks man by the woman he'd gone on a date with. Experts testified that she did it while in a cannabis-induced psychosis.
Sentence handed down this week spared the woman of any time behind bars. The victim's father now speaking out. Eyewitness News reporter Christian Cordero joins us now with more.
Ellen and David, this is a case that goes back almost 6 years now. The defendant was quite literally caught red-handed. So the question was never about, did she do this? It was entirely a matter of, did she have any control over what she was doing? After sitting through countless court appearances, today Chad O'Melia's father woke up in another state, trying to put this long legal road behind him. Chad was killed Memorial Day 2018 in this Thousand Oaks apartment by Bryn Spacer, a woman he had just started dating.
He just met the wrong person at the wrong time, and the wrong conditions prevailed, and he lost his life because of it.
The two were smoking marijuana that night, the trial revealed. At some point, both sides agreed Spacer was overcome by a cannabis-induced psychosis, which brought the original murder charge down to involuntary manslaughter. For 5.5 years, O'Melia's family has waited for accountability, and according to legal expert Neama Rahmani, they had every reason to expect it would look like prison.
I mean, this case is so unique because if I use marijuana and I get behind the wheel of a car and I accidentally kill someone, I'm going to be sentenced to state prison.
Instead, the Ventura County judge sentenced Spacer to 2 years probation and 100 hours of community service.
There's nothing good that's come out of this for anybody.
What would justice have looked like for your son?
I think it would have looked like the system worked. I mean, there are people that are in prison right now that have done much less than what this girl has done.
A more typical sentence would have been 2 to 4 years, according to Rahmani.
It was a guilty verdict, but in some ways it also was an acquittal, wasn't it?
It really was. Even though the jurors returned a guilty verdict on the top count of involuntary manslaughter, Bryn ended up getting a slap on the wrist.
She expressed remorse and regret in court. When asked today, her defense attorney didn't have an additional comment. During trial, her team noted the fact that she stabbed herself and even her dog that night to show that she was not in control.
I'm going to concede that she didn't intentionally try to kill my son, but she has some unique attribute about her, and I don't say that in a derogatory sense. I say that in a factual sense, that made this happen. She needs to understand why it happened and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Now, we asked if she plans to do so voluntarily, but did not get a clear answer. I'm Christian Cordero, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
What a story. Christian, thank you.